Welcome to the first episode of Cyclone Broadcasting's Occupation Exploration. Through this series, we want to shine a light on in-demand jobs within the community and introduce new fields of work to the students of Russellville. Our first stop is City Corporation. City Corp is a nonprofit corporation that requires a variety of workers, including positions in industrial, commercial, and residential sectors. They turn this water into the clean drinking water that goes to your home's faucets. Today, we'll take an in-depth look into the water treatment plant located in Russellville. City Corp's Public Relations Manager, Holly Hall, tells us more.
City Corporation is a nonprofit business. That means we don't have like an owner that's getting profit from everybody's water bills. All the money that goes from the water bills goes back into maintaining all the water and all the sewer infrastructure for the city of Russellville. So, City Corporation, we have about 60 employees. We have two plants, so we have a freshwater drinking plant, which makes, of course, all our wonderful drinking water here, best in the state. We also have our waste treatment plant. So when you flush the toilet, when you're done with your shower water, all the industries, when they're using water and they're done with their water, all of that, it's like about 13 million gallons, comes through the waste treatment plant. And so we have to treat that water before we can release it back into the environment.
Like Ms. Hall mentioned, these two plants employ people from many different fields of work, such as human resources, finance, customer and field service, engineering, construction, maintenance, water treatment, and wastewater treatment. There's certainly a position for everyone. Now that we understand the corporation as a whole, let's take a closer look at the water treatment plant.
This is where we take the water from the Huckleberry Reservoir, which we control all the land that goes surrounding it, so we can control the watershed there, which is really important. And we treat the water here, we clean it, and then we pump it into all the water towers that you see around the city.
The water cleaning process takes a lot more chemistry than you may expect. Firstly, it goes through the superpulsator, which is a large concrete clarifying tank that uses specific chemicals to bunch the organic solids together so they can be easily disposed of. After this, they are transferred through large pipes to the 3 filtering tanks. The water passes through media filters until it hits the required turbidity level. Turbidity is the quality of cloudiness within liquid made up of large individual particles. Then it's sent into the distribution system where it waits to be sent to the community. City Corporation's Water Operations Director, Randy Bradley, shares more about the plant.
Our plant is rated for 20 million gallons. We can produce 20 million gallons a day at this facility. The biggest thing that's impacted the amount of water that we produce is the demand from the city. Whatever our customers are demanding, that's what we produce and send to town. We've actually seen a reduction in use through the years because people have gotten wiser about how they use the water.
To measure the turbidity along with other qualities of the water, lab analysts test samples of the water to ensure you're getting the best water quality possible. City Corp's lab analyst, Megan Hatcher, shows us one of the many tests she performs.
What we're going to be doing now is called our hardness test, and it's how much calcium carbonate is in the water. So we use our vials. This is a hardness 1 buffer, and it's just to get your water saturated and ready for the test. And then we go to our hardness 2 buffer, which is another buffer to help acclimate your water.
She uses a color titration method to determine the concentration of this liquid by adding drops of a liquid that has a known concentration until the reaction reaches neutralization, which is the deep blue color you see now. The amount of drops put into the liquid to change it to the deep blue color is considered the hardness of the liquid. This specific solution took 16 drops, meaning that it is about a level 16 hardness. So the real question is this job even obtainable?
99 times out of 100, we will hire someone without any experience. In the state of Arkansas, to be a water operator, you're required to have a license. Shortly after that, we begin to send them to their classes and stuff so they can start working on a license.
Along with little to no experience, City Corp will pay for your education to get a license. Within about a year, you can be trained, licensed, and employed water operator. Mr. Bradley explained the benefits and importance of employment within the industry.
Most people in the state of Arkansas and other states too that have a license to operate a water treatment facility have a job. and most of them are happy where they're at because this industry it's not a real hard job. It can be very demanding at times, mentally, but now physically it's not real physical. But there is a lot of stress to make sure that we're producing, a good product. It's important because everybody has to have water. The water industry in the United States has been here for a long time, but we've done a very poor job of promoting ourselves. It's just something that I think people just take for granted, just assume, when they turn the faucet on, there's going to be clean, safe drinking water. Yeah. And then once the water's used, where does it go then? Well, that's just the start of it. It has to be treated again to clean it up before it's released back into the environment. So the need is always going to be there. Any community of any size is always going to have to have water and wastewater treatment.
For the community of Russellville, Citicorp has performed exceptionally well, so much so they've earned top recognition.
2016, our water was judged best tasting in North America. We've also won the state award and the regional award 3 other times besides that.
You should take Citicorp into clear consideration when looking into future job fields. If you're interested, visit citicorporation.com to learn more. That's all for this episode of Occupation Exploration. Join us next episode to investigate more in-demand jobs within the River Valley. Thanks for watching.